All right, thank you, my friend. So it's Friday, which for many people might mean date night.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
And while statistics say first dates are easy to get, it's the second one that's harder to come by.
Yeah.
So we thought, we give you some entertainment, but we want to give you some good advice for free, all right? We share some do's and don'ts on first dates to increase everyone's chances to meet someone again. So Priya, I know you have an interesting story, so I want to get right into that right away.
Okay, so I met this guy through a friend. We actually had coffee once, but our first real date, we were supposed to be going out for dinner, but he picked me up and then told me that he had just bought a couch on Kijiji.
Yeah.
And could I help him get the couch?
Oh, as your first date?
That's what happened. I ended up moving a couch on my first date. And it was terrible. And then I thought, after he's gonna be like, let me take you out for dinner. I'm so sorry about all of this couch stuff. No. So,
and I'm assuming that you got ready, spent some time.
Yes,
This is a first date.
Yes.
Right? And not moving furniture out.
Yes, exactly. The worst part, I'd straighten my hair and everything. It started pouring rain.
Oh no, what does that do?
When we got the couch outside. It was awful. So, Anyway, so then you think he would have tried to redeem himself, take me out for dinner.
Yeah.
No, he decided he was gonna try and throw something together in the kitchen, which ended up being minute rice, chicken broth, and frozen vegetables.
So I'm assuming there was no second date.
There was no second date.
Well, if he did take you on a date, he would have to spend a nice pretty coin to make up for what he had to do.
Yeah, I would say so.
So we have some stats here, because I love numbers. So what we did find is that men spend about $80 on a first date on average. And listen to this, 78% of women said they split the check on a first date because they don't want to feel obligated to go out again or to get physical.
Interesting.
Huh.
Is that interesting?
It is interesting.
Did you split the first date on your first date, AM?
No.
Okay.
But I haven't been on a first date in a really long time, Brandon. I pointed this out. But I'm fascinated to see and to learn how things have changed.
Well, we have some tips for everyone. We got you here. So one of the biggest tips is remember how you met. Because sometimes you can meet some people in the club, you can meet them on the street, maybe at the bar, maybe on an app, wherever.
Sure.
It might take a few weeks maybe to actually finally meet up and go on that first date. So you want to remember what your intentions were. Is it something that you just want to, something that's going to be long-term? Is it just a short-term thing, or is it a really short-term thing? What are your intentions? You want to be clear about that as you're going in. No, seriously, because you don't want to go in and forget why you're there. So that's one of the biggest things that we found. The second one was do a checking account gut check.
What does that mean?
Well, it's hard out here for many people. Like, you're paying a high rent,
sure,
you got a lot of bills to pay, but you want to live. You want to be able to live, but you have to be able to live within your means.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying here? So you go out on a date, you want to know how much you want to spend.
Sure.
But you want to deduct.
Question.
Talk to me.
Do you spend more on somebody you're more interested in and less than somebody you're not as interested in?
No, because you don't want to overextend yourself on the first date. Remember that this is the first one, so set your expectations. Let me say that one more time for the people that are at home. Set your expectations. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, you're going on this first date, okay? You say you're going to budget $100.
Okay.
But when you actually get to the date, only aim to spend $80, because if the date is actually going well, then you could maybe order 2 more glasses of wine and you still stay within budget and you can still make your rent.
What if you haven't budgeted for a girl with expensive tastes?
No, that's an issue. Right? And this is why that's an issue. That's why you got to really check that checking account. But like I said, this is why you set the expectations. So you obviously don't want to order off the dollar menu at a fast food chain restaurant, but maybe you don't go to the most expensive restaurant in the city. You say, let's go to a moderate restaurant for sure. And then I really got to get to this one. You don't really want to drink too much on the first date because you want to make sure you're in your right frame of mind, because the next thing you know, the person is maybe looking average, but then they're looking real good.
Okay, that's not what I was going to say you should be worried about.
No, but a snack can turn into a meal real quick, so you got to know what you're talking about. So Canada...
We need to go to break.
Hey, are you good?
No.
She's not okay.
Okay.
So Canada, we shared a few with you here. It's Friday. This is how we do it. Here's your hashtag, your take question. Use that hashtag, your take. What are your first date do's and don'ts? I know you have many. Hit us up on social media. We want to hear all of them, and I even put an Instagram poll for you on my personal Instagram.